Hello students, welcome to this class of fluid mechanics. So till now we have studied about Bernoulli's equation and we have also discussed about the applications of Bernoulli's equation, right? We have studied about venturi meter, orifice meter and pitot tube, and we have solved examples for each of the application of Bernoulli's equation. So now we will move forward and we will see in this class about momentum equation. Like we have studied about Bernoulli's equation, there is one more equation, that is momentum equation. Okay, this equation is used to calculate the force. We will see further. So let's begin with momentum equation. So first of all, what is Newton's second law? Newton's second law states that what is force? What is force on any body? Force on any body is time rate of change of momentum, right? Force is time rate of change of momentum, right? Let's say I denote momentum by P, that's a common denotation, and force by F, okay, and time by T. So what my force will be equal to? F will be equal to dP by dt, right? This I can derive from Newton's second law. Okay, so now what is momentum? What is momentum? P is equal to mass times velocity. Okay, I hope you know this, or we can say P is equal to mv, right? So putting it in this equation, this value of P here, I will get F will be equal to d of mv by dt, right? D of mv by dt. Let's say I say my velocity is constant, then I can write here dm by dt into v, fine. Or what is dm by dt? It is a mass flow rate, right? Dm by dt implies mass flow rate, so I can write this as m dot v. So this implies that F is equal to m dot v, where m dot is equal to mass flow rate, right? It is mass flow rate, which is equal to kg per second, fine. Mass flow rate. So I can also write the mass flow rate, as we are studying the fluids here. So in fluids we know that we, rather than dealing with mass, we prefer to deal with volumes. Okay, so we will convert it into volume per unit time. Okay, so how we convert the mass flow rate into volume per unit time? M is equal to mass flow rate. It can also be written as rho into Q, right? Rho into Q, where Q is discharge, right? Discharge, which is equal to meter cube per second, right? Meter cube per second, right? You see, we have calculated the discharge by using venturi meter and orifice meter. That's the same discharge here, meter cube per second. Okay, and rho is density. So I can write my mass flow rate as discharge into density. Okay, so if I put this value here in my force equation, I will get F is equal to rho q v. So this is my force momentum equation, fine. F is equal to rho q v. So what it implies that whenever any liquid flows between any two sections, it applies force on that due to change in its momentum. Basically, when there is a change in momentum fluid, it will apply the force. That, let's say, whether it could be the bent of pipe, or it could be the wall or anything, or it might be the blades on which the water falls, like in turbines, right? So we calculate force based on change in momentum. It is very wide use in turbo machinery, fine. When you are going to study about compressors, about turbines, there this momentum equation is used very widely. Okay, so let's say we will see one problem types, you will get the feel that what is happening. So let's say this is my wall, okay, stationary wall basically, and here I have a flow rate. Okay, here the flow is coming out of here and impinging on wall, okay, like this. Let's say this has velocity v. Now here velocity will come out to be 0. Let's say this is v1 with which the fluid strikes the wall, and v2 will be equal to 0, right? So what will the force here? What will the force is rho qv. F is equal to rho qv. We are assuming density will remain constant, flow rate is q, okay. So what will be the force? F will be equal to rho q v2 minus v1, right? F will be equal to rho q v2 minus v1. What is v2? 0. So F will be equal to minus of rho q v1. This is force on liquid, okay. This is force on liquid. However, if we want to calculate the force on wall, if we want to calculate force on this wall, that will be equal to F on wall is equal to minus of this force, okay. It will be equal to rho q v1, okay. So you know, so I hope you get the feel that how momentum equation is applied, okay. Basically this is, let's say this is positive x direction, positive x, and this is negative x. So on water the force will act in left direction, however on wall it will push the wall in right direction, okay. So on wall it's F is equal to rho q v1, however on water the force will be, by Newton's third law, equal and opposite force, it will be minus rho q v1. Fine. I hope you get the feel of momentum equation, okay. Similarly, let's see one more example with the use of momentum equation. It has already been asked in GATE examination also, the question from basically this concept. So let's say I have, let's say this is my weighing machine, okay. This is my weighing machine on which I have a bucket of water, okay. This is water. So basically here is my tap from which the water is falling, okay. This is tap. Let's say this is the area A from which the water is falling at velocity v, and here it will apply F, right? And let's say the weight of fluid already is W. So now I want to calculate what will be the reading of weighing machine. What will be the reading of weighing machine? One is the force that is due to the fluid that is already present in that bucket, okay. The another force will be due to the fluid, due to rate of change of momentum of water, because the water is falling from a certain height from the tap and its final velocity is coming out to be 0 when it touches the bucket, okay. So what will be the, first of all let's calculate, let's forget about W, let's calculate what will be the force due to change in momentum of water, okay. What will be the force? We know F will be equal to rho q v2 minus v1. So here also v2 will be equal to 0. So if I am talking about weight on the bucket, it will be equal to rho q v, right? Because v2 will be equal to 0. This is my velocity that with which the water is falling from the tap. So what will be the force? Rho q v. Here I can write the q. What is q? Q is basically A, area of the tap multiplied by velocity, right? That has the unit meter cube per second, right? We have already discussed this in the case of venturi meter, orifice meter, etc. Q is equal to area into velocity. So what will be, we can write here rho q is AV into V, right? Which is also equal to rho A V square. Fine. So what will be the reading on machine? Reading on weighing machine, it will be equal to the reading due to change in momentum of water, that is rho AV square, plus the weight of the water that is already present in that bucket, that is W, that is given to us. So this will be my final reading on weighing machine. The question from this concept has already been asked in GATE examination, okay. There are many more applications of Bernoulli's equation, momentum equation. We are not discussing each one of them, but yeah, this is the basic concept of momentum equation, okay. I hope you are clear with momentum equation. If you have any doubts, you can put it in comment section. We will meet in next class. Bye bye.